Hello everyone, my name's Adema King and I'm going to give you another, because I've made one of these in the past, what I think the 12th playable race in the Elder Scrolls and the Elder Scrolls Online. I will link down in the description box the original, well, the only fucking video about this topic, and for you to see whom I would have picked for the 12 playable race. But we haven't got them yet. I say yet, we might not ever have them as a playable race. But still, I'm going to use this now to think what other races could be introduced in the Elder Scrolls universe. There's one, another humanoid race that has been staring us in the face, especially if you've played the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. It's been staring us in the face. And what's that? You want another hint? Okay, I'll give you another hint. How about in ESO, we have already seen them. We know they've got character models, and we know that they've got voice lines. Still want another hint? Okay. We've had one expansion with them. You know, the Markov DLC. What's that? Did you just say Richmond? You're exactly right. The Richmond should have been a playable race ever since fucking Skyrim. You know, how fucking awesome would it have been to play as a Richmond? Come on, that'd be fucking cool. Now, I went into the Markov DLC without even liking the Richmond because Skyrim, that was the introduction of the Richmond, you know, being fucking fuck's sake, being savages, you know, up in the bloody wilderness. But if you played the Markov DLC in ESO, that's not the case. They have their own gods. They have their own structure, their own, dare I say it, civilization. And the Reach, obviously, is their home. They are the natives. They are the native people of the Reach. So, how would I make them a playable race? Well, I'll start in the Elder Scrolls, the main franchise. They should have been a race, but I would say before the events of Skyrim. Now, this would be the instance of the Markov incident, which I believe it was High King Torag who was in charge. He should have said to the people of Skyrim, to the other Jarls, you know, call your banners and meet me on the borders of the Reach. And then High King Torag should have marched his entire army straight to Markov and only stand at the gates. And Torag should have shouted to the Reachman, "Send me your king. Let's negotiate." Now, of course, Nords, you know, Viking. They are Vikings technically, and yeah, especially the Stormcloaks would have been like, let's kill them. But this is how I think it would have went down. King Torag and what was his name? King. I'm forgetting his name. Oh, I'm totally forgetting his fucking name. Shit. You know the fuck, like the Warsworn leader. Fuck, I forgot his name. But anyway, both him and King Torag, because the Richmond leader would have been king of the Reach at that point. They would have negotiated that the Reach would become integrated into Skyrim, and the Reachman would keep the lands of the Reach. Nordic civilians would be able to live in the Reach, and the same would have been said for the Reachman. The Reachman military would be integrated into the United Skyrim military. And it would be King Torg that would have de-escalated the situation, negotiating the return of the Reach and for the Reachman to be in Skyrim and to lend Skyrim their military magic and obviously their magic. That's the Elder Scrolls thing, and that would have been, before the events of Skyrim. That's how I would have done it. Now, let's jump to ESO. This is your 5-second spoiler warning. So I'm going to count from 5 all the way to 1, and this would be your cue to fuck off. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, now that the other people have fucked off, mark off DLC. Now, I'm not going to go too far into the story. I'm just going to talk about the end. The ending of the Markov story. When you've beaten the big bad, you get called by the I can't remember his name, but the Richmond leader who has the support of all the other clans within the Reach, and Ipto, tomato, he's the king of the Reach. He calls you in for a meeting, and in that meeting you have the new Jarl of Solitude, Jarl Svanna, the Depto leader of the Western Skyrim, and you have the leader of the Ebonheart Pact / leader of the Eastern Skyrim, High King or the Skull King, Yoran. When I saw this, I obviously was like, what the fuck's going on here? Well, it is hinted that the Reach will be having an alliance with Western Skyrim and the eastern part of Skyrim. And this would be the building blocks, the foundation of negotiations to have Western Skyrim and the Reach join the Ebonheart Pact and finally have a full united Skyrim, which would mean that the Reachman would be in Skyrim, and they would be a new playable race. Obviously, I would have Alliance Locket, being part of the Ebonheart Pact, because that's what the Reachman would be. But again, this has all been my speculation, and that's how I would add the Reachman. I would have had the Reachman as 12th playable race. That's how I would have done it before Skyrim. So in Skyrim, you could play as a Reachman, and that's how I would have done it in ESO. But will that be the case? Obviously, in the main franchise of the Elder Scrolls, that's not likely to be the fucking case. Because if you played Skyrim, you know what fucking happens. So that's a opportunity missed. But that opportunity can still be redeemed if they went through with my idea in ESO to still have negotiations to have the Reach and Western Skyrim be part of the Ebonheart Pact and then almost uniting the whole of Skyrim. That's how I think that would play out. Oh god. And yeah, that's just my that's my humble opinion. If you agree with this, or if you think my theory is shit, you can either give me one of these or give me one of these. I don't really mind. Again, if I have the link to my previous new race for ESO and for the um, for the main franchise. I'll have the link in the description, or I could just make a playlist with both of them on it. But I've already saved the link, so I'm gonna yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, pretty fucking straightforward. And I only thought about this. I've thought about like having the Reachman as a playable race at the beginning of Skyrim, so I quickly thought, oh, what would be the logical thing? Oh, let's have the mark off incident. Oh, let's, instead of ending it with bloodshed, let's end it with diplomacy and have the High King at that point in time negotiate with the King of the Reach. Anyway. So there you have it. If you did, like I said before, if you did enjoy it, thumbs up, or if you didn't, thumbs down. Let me know in the comments. Does this theory make sense? And I hope it does. I hope it does make sense. I really freaking do, because I only thought about it. I only thought about it about 10 minutes ago. So, yep. So hopefully I'll catch you to the next one. Peace.